Do you ever think hip hop would be as big as it is? 'Cause you said you 42. You're around.
Yeah, I mean, is it though? Like I feel like it's like a one step forward, two steps back kind of thing. You know?
Yeah.
Nah.
Financially, it's huge, but could it be better?
But they always putting the money in the wrong pockets. You know?
Because you know what? I even look at Afro beats and reggaeton. I all look at it as versions of hip hop.
Yeah, I mean, as far as the influence, then yeah, I mean, but niggas is always cool, you know?
Yeah.
So they always gonna bite the shit. I mean, you know, but I don't know, man. I think I just wish it was more emphasis on creativity than anything else, you know?
Yeah,
like, because right now it's just like copy and paste. You know, you see some shit work, you're like, all right, I'm doing that shit too.
Right.
And then it work, and then niggas don't even, you know, I need to be more gatekeeping around this motherfucker.
Yeah, when you have the regions losing their sound, that's a problem.
Yeah, everybody look the same. Everybody talk the same.
You know what?
You could hear the same sound here and go to Asia and hear the same sound.
You know, I gotta agree with you in totality. There was an era in New York where New York was trying to sound like the South, and I could not stand it. I could not stand it. I even did it.
I mean, but you
I
still
had
got
a
certain
record called
places.
Shout Out. I'm so disappointed in myself.
It's still certain places that stick to their guns. Like you go to like Louisiana or like Memphis. You know, they still gonna do their shit. You know, but.
But on a large scale,
to be honest, that's just the internet, though. The internet just made the world smaller, you know?
Right.
So,
right. And it brought a lot of people who probably wouldn't have been artists into the fold.
Yeah. Yeah, but a lot of motherfuckers don't even know why they rap.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
They just like, fuck it, man. This shit cool. I'm gonna do this shit.
Just like how everybody's an influencer now, everybody was a rapper at one point. And that's the same thing. It continues that cycle.
Yeah, I remember being a rapper was cool. Now being a rapper is like, so?
Yeah.
Like, I remember I could get pulled over and say, I'm a rapper.
I'm almost embarrassed to say it.
Yeah, I'm about to say I'm a drug dealer at some point. Like, if the police pull me over, I'll say I sell drugs.
Yeah, like...
I don't want to say I'm a rapper. They're like, pull you over. If you say drugs, it's like...
Because it's almost a thing, like, if you got to tell somebody you a rapper, are you really a rapper?
Are you really a rapper? Yeah.
Right, they should have known you already.
Yeah, it's like, so... You know, it's just like one of those things. But to be honest, I do like the fact, because as a person that took me so long to get into it, you know, how easy, I'm not saying it's easy, but, you know, you can make some shit. And the people fuck with it, you own, you know? So you ain't got to go through all these pipelines and shit like that, how it used to be before, you know?
Right. That's
so I do like that part of it, you know?
Right. I'll tell you, I come from the era where I'm 46. I come from the era where you couldn't get to London unless you brung London your record. There was no email.
Yeah.
There was no like...
You couldn't break into it,
You could, like, if in order to break into a country, a city, a town, you had to actually physically be there.
Yeah.
So nowadays, you could just literally press one button and that shit would be in London. That shit would be in Japan. That shit would be in Dusseldorf, Germany. What do you think about that?
I mean, I love that in some sense because, like, me, a person that wanted to do a particular style and, you know, had this idea in my head, and I was able to work with, like, a London producer, shouts out to Paul White. I worked with him for, like, 10 years before I even met him.
Wow.
You know?
Wait, you worked with him before you met him?
Yeah, just emails.
Oh,
He just sent me a pack of beats. And we did, like, you know, he on every album I've made since I've been around, you know? So just being able to connect with somebody that I still felt like we had that same ear with music, you know?
Right.
More so than me just having to work with a motherfucker that's around the corner from me that, you know, couldn't even understand the type of shit that I'm into, you know? So for that part, yeah, it definitely helped make my music better.
Okay. But that's different from what you're saying because the network is dope that you can network with anybody around the world.
That's beautiful.
And create those connections and relationships. What you're saying about selling the record, the same time that one record that's being pressed and is going across the world, there's a million records at the same time going across the world.
Yeah.
And it's different from building relationships to just trying to get it out to people.
Right.
It's oversaturated.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so I'm saying that is what I was saying is the good part of that.
Right.
And I think that's kind of the bad part.
Right. The good part is the relationship building, be able to talk to anybody around the world and connect.
Now, we always talk about this on the show, is in the 90s, we couldn't send people emails. We couldn't, what we had to do was we had to bring a 2-inch rail to your studio session. Do you think the music is better because people were in the studio together as opposed to people sending features?
I think the music was better because limitations breed creativity. And now you can everything is just so easy to do. Even just like the drum machines motherfuckers got now. Like the type of shit, you know, like the type of shit Dilla was doing or like Primo and all them type of motherfuckers. You know, the type of beats they was making back then, man, they was really having to be like scientists, like real like genius to be making these fucking beats. And now, you know, you can just get VSTs and plugins.
Now
and,
you have
know,
the
and just
Dilla pack and the Premier pack.
All that shit is just right there for you for the taking, man. So I think limitations breed creativity. So the type of shit motherfuckers was like, imagine them Bomb Squad beats and shit like that. And the shit like Beasties was doing and shit. You know,
the layers of music that they
like
put
motherfuckers
together.
ain't even working that hard to make no music. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't
And the way they had to do it back then, like
they ain't
analog style.
They ain't putting that much work in, you know? And then you just the point of having studio time. Now motherfuckers record shit in their bedrooms, you know? That's why these motherfuckers don't write. You know? Before you had to have that shit, you know, you recording on the tape, you got to fuck up, you know, you got to do the whole verse back. It wasn't no punching in and all that shit, man. So to be a rapper is way easier now.
Right.
You know?
What do you, Fabulous, and Nas have in common?
What do me, Nas, and Fabulous have in common? I mean, I wouldn't know what.
Got your teeth fixed.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
You got me.
Killed that. Yeah, what made you do that?
It really was a health thing.
That was like kind of like your signature.
Yeah.
Like when people saw you, you had the missing tooth.
Yeah.
And it was like similar to Nas. Like I remember Chip 2 Smile. He even said it in the record. And Fab the same way. So what made you say, you know what?
It was really a health thing because I didn't have those top teeth for so long. You know, you constantly biting shit. Your bottom is working way harder than your tops. And your bottoms don't supposed to be biting shit. You know what I'm saying? So my dentist was telling me like, man, you about to lose your whole fucking bottom row. You keep going like this, man. You gotta get you some chompers up in that motherfucker, man. So I just had to do it, man. You know?
You happy with him?
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I can honestly say, I mean, I guess I was going to do something for a motherfucker's self-esteem. It was a time in my life, you know, you walk up on a bitch, they be like, you know, you might get a little flavor. As soon as I talk, people like, damn, what happened? You know, so.
She said, damn.
Yeah, like, damn. Start trying to say gangster shit like, I got pistol whooped, you know, in these streets. Motherfucker just came down on a rebound wrong. Elbow me in the mouth. You know, you got to start making. Yeah, that's how I look. But then I got hit by a car.
Oh, wow.
In the KFC parking lot.
KFC, send this man a check. KFC, send this man a check.
You know?
He done sacrificed for your chicken wings.
You know?
For your thighs.
But yeah.
Original or as for crispy?
I'm an original guy.
I'm original too.
Yeah.
Continue.
But yeah, it just was a health thing. I mean, you know.
And you got it. So now, one thing about you, hair color changes. Sometimes we see you with green. Sometimes we see you with blonde. Sometimes we. It's just. What is this? Do you have a hairstylist, or this is you? Are you your own stylist?
Yeah, in some sense.
Yes.
But I don't know. I just think you know, a lot of people they just get caught up.
Right.
I think a lot of people be scared. They look in the mirror and they just be happy with what they see. Maybe I'm not happy with what I see all the time. Like, I need to change this shit up. So I never keep the same hairstyle. But like, some people think I got like a personality disorder or something, man. Like, I'm never happy with myself. So I'm always trying to fix some shit.
Right.
But no, I just, you know, or a lot of people just get comfortable with the way they look. I just think I'm never really comfortable. Or I'm just not scared to take chances, you know?
No, I think that's what's unique about you. Is the weed fucking you up?
No.
Okay, you sure?
I love weed,
okay,
man. I just can't smoke it, man.
You got your own weed, right?
No, I wish.
I thought you got your vapor.
Nah, man. I mean, when I went to rehab, it wasn't no intentions on me to stop smoking weed, you know, because I love the weed. But I just had to realize, man, my weed bone connected to my drinking bone. My drinking bone connected to my coke bone, you know. My coke bone connected to my dick bone. And it's just a gateway for everything. So
I ain't gonna lie, I felt like that was the hook.